You're watching NBC for New York. And now, David Ushery, Carolyn Gussof, and Sally Ann Mosey. This is News Channel 4. Weekend Today in New York.
And as you may know, our cooking segment usually runs the gamut from gourmet meats to seafood to, well, Twinkies today. That's right. Stay with us. Thank you. And up next, well, they may not exactly be healthy, and they are rumored to have an extremely long shelf life. We're talking about Twinkies. We have a chef who will put his gourmet touch to Twinkies. Well, maybe you loved them as a kid. Maybe you're still a fan. For more than 75 years, the folks over at Hostess have been tempting our taste buds with Twinkies. And now they're bringing us new ways to enjoy their delicious treat. Yes, the Twinkies Cookbook. It includes close to 50 unique recipes from people all across the country made with, you guessed it, Twinkies. Nolan Studley is the creator of one of the recipes included in the book, and he's here to show us how to prepare Twinkie Pecan Banana Foster. Good morning, Nolan.
Good morning.
Let me get this straight. You wrote one of the recipes in the book.
Yes.
You don't work for Hostess.
No.
And yet you are on a nationwide tour of Twinkie recipes.
Totally for free.
You just for love of
for
Twinkies?
For the love of the Twinkies.
That's crazy.
Right. And the fame and the fortune, of course.
But you say there's no fortune.
There's no fortune.
They're not paying you.
Free Twinkies, so there you go.
Well, there you go. The recipe book has some very interesting recipes. Some of them are sweet, but they also are savory, like pigs in a Twinkie.
This is true. It's Twinkies and meat section of the cookbook, and some really inventive recipes, but some that
give us an
little
idea
scary, but I'm
of
sure
some of the meat recipes.
There's one with chicken salad and Twinkies with a raspberry vinaigrette. I swear it's true. I'm sure it's delicious, otherwise it wouldn't be in the book.
Yeah. Also Twinkie miso.
Sure, Twinkie miso is Twinkie tiramisu, which is really good.
How do people think? What is a Twinkie anyway? It's the sweetest sponge cake ever made.
Yes.
Is it chemically made?
It's not chemically made. It wouldn't survive a Holocaust. It is actually a baked product.
Really?
It was started in 1930 by James Dewar. He was looking for a way to use his shortcake pans in the winter when the strawberries were out of season. And he started injecting with the banana cream. And
it's not true that it would last an eternity if put into a time capsule.
25 days is the word that I get.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, it actually was put into a White House time capsule
once. It's true. Bill Clinton put it in his.
Right, for the
Shockingly.
millennium.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the recipe. What are we making here today?
So right now we have brown sugar and butter, which is basically just all melted. Right about now we'd add some rum and banana liqueur and flambe it, but we don't want to start any fires here, so we'll skip that part. We'll add some pecans.
So you just melted the brown sugar and the butter for a while to get this nice soupy consistency.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And then we will add some of the Twinkies, start to get them fully coated.
Oh, lovely.
And it's really good to freeze these, that way they hold up a little bit better.
Okay.
And,
gourmet Twinkies, is that an oxymoron?
Gourmet Twinkies?
Oh, I don't mean to diss the Twinkie.
That's my recipe. Of course it's a gourmet recipe. Sure, I guess you can make Twinkies gourmet. Depends on what you do with them, but
so you coat the Twinkie.
Yeah, this is just basically an old Banana Foster recipe from New Orleans, and just throwing some Twinkies, pecans, and some cinnamon and nutmeg and allspice, and
nice.
A little bit of extra alcohol. Never hurt anybody.
Now you're a chef in real life when you're not speaking on behalf of Twinkies. Would you actually serve this in a restaurant?
In a restaurant, absolutely. And there are people doing some crazy stuff that are top chefs in the city, all over the place, doing fried Twinkies.
Really?
Which is a place down in Brooklyn that was doing that first place. So there's some pretty cool places that have been doing some really weird things with Twinkies.
Okay, it's not really sticking to the Twinkies.
It's not starting. It'll come around.
Okay, and then what do we do with it?
It's live TV. Come on, never always goes exactly the way it is.
What do you do with that?
This will go over the ice cream.
Oh, so you serve it over ice cream.
Sure.
Oh, very nice.
So we'll take some pieces that are actually coated here.
Okay, wow. So it's a nice
warm
dessert over ice cream.
Right.
All right, let's talk a little Twinkie trivia.
Okay.
If we can.
Sure.
I was fascinated by the Twinkie facts. How long does it take to make a Twinkie?
10 minutes.
Oh, good.
They do 1,000 a day, 500 million a year.
No, 1,000 a minute.
1,000 a minute. I'm sorry.
1,000 a minute.
1,000 a minute.
That's unbelievable.
You're right.
1 billion Twinkies are produced annually.
Yes.
Have they waned at all in popularity?
I don't think so. I think they're always flying off the shelves, so I think people are still eating them, even in secret, probably.
And it is an urban myth that Twinkies have an endless shelf life. So you really do have to check.
But about 25 days. Normally they don't last longer than that, but You guys want to taste
That's
that?
beautiful. Yes, I actually want the kebab. Wait, this has a certain...
Send over the ice cream this way.
Okay.
We'll take care of that.
Oh, this was developed by someone who ran out of fruit, you say?
Yes, they were doing a party and they ran out of ideas for like a snack, so they started making Twinkie kebables. And normally this ice cream is there's Twinkies ice cream actually in the book too. There's a guy in New Jersey who does Twinkies ice cream. It's Country Cow Creamery. And I get no money from that product plug either. But this guy Ed Dabrowski makes a great ice cream with Twinkies.
Well, I got to say, Nolan, it appears that you've really impressed Carolyn with your Twinkies today.
I try.
Sally Ann, how about a forecast?
Okay, you want that, do you? We have a few scattered showers around the area. Take a quick look. Doppler 4000 is going to show you around the Red Bank area, just to the north and moving to the east. A few scattered showers this morning. Otherwise, take a look at this 5-day forecast. We're clearing out, we're drying out, we're looking good on Monday. All right, today not too bad. More clouds and sun, up to 81 degrees. 86 on Monday. By Tuesday, getting warmer. And 89 degrees. By Wednesday, it's partly cloudy and 87. And then we do have a possibility of a few scattered thunderstorms around on Thursday. But finally, we are clearing out, we are drying out, and we're looking pretty good all in all. So, and this is pretty good all in all.
How could you ask if Twinkies' popularity was waning? This is Twinkies here. It never wanes. You think between bites you can tell us what's going on? Yeah, I might be able to. Pretty good here. Well, you got Yanks and Mets both at 1 o'clock, final round of the British Open. And, of course, that tennis match we talked about, James Blake, Andy Roddick, right here on NBC4. What are you, modeling the shish kebab here? We're going to eat?
I'm just taking a few bites.
Oh, I see. Okay.
If you need a copy of this recipe, it's very complicated. If you can't remember it, just log on to our website, WNBC.com, for this recipe or anything else you've seen on our show this weekend. And Nolan, you're here in New York now. You say there's some kind of nationwide tour where you're taking the book on the road?
They're doing a road tour a little bit. You know, they'd send me out to Chicago, to Boston. So.
He gets nothing out of this.
No.
Yeah,
just for the love of Twinkies.
The sheer joy.
Sure.
There's many people for the love of the Twinkies. Yes, come on. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And what's the verdict?
It's awesome. Yeah, it's very good. Best cooking segment we've had, is what I say with the Twinkies. Yes.
Thanks for sharing with us this wonderfully nutritious breakfast. And thank you so much for spending your Sunday morning with us.
Be sure to enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll keep you updated on the situation of the power outages in Queens. And we'll have the latest tonight at 6 o'clock. See you then.